Now for some good news. In Phoenix, Arizona, a long-awaited project involving Interstate 10 is finally completed. Check it out.
In Tempe, Chandler, Ahwatukee, Mesa, really just about anywhere in the East and Southeast Valley, chances are you have driven through or been stuck in 4 years of construction on the Broadway Curve on I-10.
Well, guess what? There's good news. Finally, the project is officially done. 12 News journalist William Pitts shows us what it took.
The redone Broadway Curve took a little longer than they thought it would. It took 4 years. It was supposed to be done last year. But now officials say it is finally finished. Honestly, no one liked this. The construction, the delays, the closures, but drivers put up with it for years for this day.
The Broadway Curve has solidified its place as a key driver of Arizona's economy.
It's been almost 4 years since active construction began on the I-10 Broadway Curve Improvement Project, and as of May 31st, this project has reached substantial completion, which means there will be no more weekend freeway closures.
After years of construction, the freeway is now 16 lanes. ADOT says rush hour has improved. On and off ramps have changed. There are side lanes to basically take people off I-10 without having to scramble to find an exit.
All right, guys, let me show you what you're dealing with here. We're going back to the map. And if you are familiar with Arizona, then you know exactly where this is. Interstate 10. Let's get it back out here. Las Vegas, Phoenix. Here we go, Phoenix. Now, Google Maps probably hasn't updated this because it was just finished, but it's this area right up in here. So when I was in Arizona, there were tons of delays, tons of backups, and now this project is finally complete. And I will say, well, let's look at the traffic right now. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at Phoenix. Ooh, all green. Hey. Phoenix is probably the largest city with the best flowing traffic in the country, the largest metro area, Phoenix, Arizona, if you want to get away from traffic. But this, notice she said it was 16 lanes too. So 16 lanes now makes I-10 in Phoenix one of the widest freeways in the country. Now, it's still no Katy freeway because of those frontage roads that Katy has, but this is up there. And when I was in Arizona, this was the only area where I did really encounter any bottlenecks. So it's nice to see that that is finally addressed. Let's see the rest of the video.
It's the road being safer. Not having to make as many lane changes is critically important to me.
Tempe Mayor Corey Woods has lived through the construction and the complaints.
No one likes sitting in traffic, but at the end of the day, sometimes it's like the old Frederick Douglass line of without struggle, there's no progress. If you're not willing to frankly sacrifice a little bit to actually have a little bit of construction, to have a much more improved, efficient, effective freeway system, then, you know, I don't know what to tell you.
Business owners, residents, and drivers played a major role too. And I want to thank them for their patience.
Patience because this thing was supposed to be done a long time ago. It was supposed to be done in the fall of 2024, but that season came and went. ADOT says there were delays, weather delays, traffic lights, wrong way detection. But when you think about it, 4 years of construction isn't that bad considering the planning for this project started in 2004.
That's beautiful.
21 years ago, the iPhone didn't even exist. So 4 years is almost a bargain. But now, after all that construction,
this is the most complicated freeway redevelopment project in state history, and it's done.
William Pitts, 12 News.
All right, good job, Arizona. Getting it done. Getting it done out there in Arizona. But like I said, Phoenix, impressive traffic flow. They really kept up with the growth out here as far as their roads. Now, if only they could work on the quality of those roads up there in Kingman, I-40, future I-11 corridor. But yeah, Phoenix, I-10 is complete.